Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the Zenvo Aurora Tur. There is a flash event up for this car, but we are going to do a stage 6 shift and tune, stage 5 shift and tune. We're going to see if we can find a live racing setup and do a review on the car, but let's go ahead and start off with the maxed out stage 6 shift and tune. Hopefully this car is going to be good, but we're going to find out. And huge shout out to YouTuber Actual Speed the King. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. So if you want to drive this thing and tune it when it's all the way maxed out, put your nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 2.0 tire pressure 8 psi with a dyno time of a 6.868. Now to drive this when it's 100% maxed out, there's two shift patterns I'm playing with. One is let go of the gas right on number 1. Then you're going to go second, third nitrous. All the rest of the shifts right before the red line. The other one is second, third nitrous in right around 5 or 6 RPMs, 1000 RPMs, you shift into 5th, and then all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. I'm not really sure which one is better, but they're both running very similar times. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, and yeah, you don't have to do that extra shift into 4th, but for me, you know, it's running about the same time. I'm not sure which one is actually better, so try both and see which one works for you if you got the car maxed out. But we are running in the 6.8s. If you're really lucky, maybe you'll hit down in the 6.7s. Now we have this car fit back to stage 5 parts only, so on stage 5, keep your nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 2.0 and tire pressure on 8 psi. That's going to give us a dyno time of an 8.6 on stage 5. On stage 5, I find if you want to drive it, just kind of launch right at number 1, let go. Second nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line, and that's running a very good time. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. Third gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, and that's all she wrote. I mean, you can even play with that if you want to when it's maxed out. This car is a little bit weird. I'm not really sure why I just ran an 8.7 because the last run was an 8.5. Like I said, this car is very temperamental on a lot of things to get a really good run. Like, it's a very temperamental car. But yeah, the last run was 8.5. That was an 8.7. I mean, we ran 0.2 of a second different, and I guess the only thing that happened is maybe my shift points were slightly different. So very temperamental car. It's not easy to get a fast run on this car, so you're definitely going to need some practice driving this thing to figure out just the perfect shift points and all that stuff. So not an easy car to drive. Alright, so if I were to take this car into live racing, I would set it up like this on a low performance point high evo thing. This should technically win a lot of live races. And this does not require any stage 6 parts, which is the beauty of this, but we're going to put our engine on stock, turbo stock. What the heck just happened? Engine stock, turbo stock, intake stock. We're going to put our nitrous on stage 3. We're going to put our body on stage 3, tires on stage 3, and transmission on stage 4. So basically the 3 tunable parts are upgraded and the body is upgraded. Everything else is back to stock. So yeah, everything's on 3 except for the transmission on 4 as far as the parts that are upgraded, and I hope I just didn't get confusing. Alright, I'm babbling. Let's move on to how to drive it. Or I should say how to tune it. I'm just messing this whole thing up. Alright, so to tune it for this low performance point high evo setup, move your nitrous all the way to the right, 3.50 on the final drive, tire pressure 8 psi, and that's going to put us in the 11.2 lobby. So we want to make sure we don't run faster than 11.2. That way the car will stay in the 11.2 lobby and not get moved down to a faster lobby where it probably can't win anymore. Now the question is, can we actually make it run 11.2? And if we can, then we got something that's probably going to be a winner for live racing. So to drive it, we're just going to do a super basic shift pattern, let go of the gas on number 1, nitrous on second. I mean, we're not going to do anything special. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, and that's all she wrote right there. Very easy car to drive, and you're probably going to have to downshift once or twice before you cross the finish line because we are running 11.1, so you do want to slow down a little bit if you want to stay in that 11.2 lobby. So let's go ahead and do a little review on this car. It's got a great live racing setup. It's fast, it's got good top speed, it's got good acceleration. Now on stage 5 and stage 6, there's really nothing spectacular about the car that really stands out other than it's pretty fast. I mean, it's overall a pretty good car. It doesn't seem to be beating dyno very easily on stage 5 or stage 6, but it does have a really good low performance point high evo setup, and that means those are normally really good for live racing, and that doesn't require any stage 6 parts, which is the beauty of those. But you do have to get a handful of fusion parts for this thing, and of course, you know, it's a purple star car, it's a Zenvo, so it's not super easy to get parts for, but it's an overall pretty cool car. I mean, there are better cars in the game, but I really do like this one. I like the way it looks, it performs well. There's really nothing to complain about other than it's not going to be easy to beat the dyno time on stage 5 or stage 6. So basically, if you like the way the car looks and you can get some parts for it, it might be worth getting. So this is part of the flash event. You'll probably have to buy this for 20 bucks, at least when it's released. They might bring it out later in some other type of event or something, but for now, you know, pretty cool car. Not the best car in the game, not super wonderful, but I do like it. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap this one up. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you drop down the video's description, you'll see my Discord server and my YouTube channels, ways to help support the channel. You'll find a bunch of stuff in the pinned comment, and there's also a bunch of game news you can click on, like a link to all the cars in the game and how fast they are, and stage 6 spreadsheets and all kinds of stuff in the video's description. So check that out, and we will catch you next time. Lining out. Have a great day. See ya.